You guys had just been attacked by monsters coming out of the ocean depths. They seem to be in response to mysterious magic man watch salesman. But upon further inspection, you realize there was little to no relation between the two events.
I tossed them.
You were attacked by these creatures and managed to fight them off until one large creature started throwing tentacles out and casting curses upon Yogu and Bungus. You managed to fight off the creature and get your curses removed, only to talk to Dubrio about it, who seemed to know nothing about these mysterious creatures. Dubrio did, however, have a magic mechanical man that you all desperately wanted and argued with him until you stole his magic man.
It was rightfully mine.
You stole his magic man, and then now you have a metal man on your ship. His name is the Automatic Man. I have no actual name for him. I don't know what he's... You guys can name him whatever you want.
Hogarth.
Hogarth. Okay. So, after dealing with that event, you then went to the Ruined Spire for the ritual with Perlin, where Perlin met with the god Sidikoi, the benefactor of the Pirate Lords, and promptly ripped off Perlin's arm and replaced it with a magic metal arm. After the
magic metal arm.
magic missile metal arm. A magic metal missile arm. After the ritual, you all came back with the rest of the Pirate Lords to the Leaky Schooner, where you are all sitting around and exchanging stories. While sitting around, you all had spoken with each other about the mysterious riddle that you were given by one Dubrio. Don't buy watches from me. I don't remember his last name. Underval. Thank you.
Sunderval with an S.
Thunderval.
Nope, with an S. Sunderval.
Sunderval.
Something like that.
I imagine Dubrio would also throw his last name around like that, with all kinds of different pronunciations.
No.
It's Sundervale.
Sundervale.
Velil. It's Sundervale is French. Elvish, I guess. Now listen here, Sherry.
Who are you?
It's been a while. I forgot which key. I had to try all of the possible keys to figure out how to place things off the grid. I was like, is it control? No. Is it shift? No. Alright. You guys had just discussed a little bit about this riddle. You're still at the Leaky Schooner altogether. Drinks are currently on Captain Three Fingers. Let me play some music.
Yoga drinks heartily.
Bungus drinks twice that. Possibly 3 times.
Yogo and Bungus get into a drinking contest already.
Yoga feels challenged.
Bungus challenge Yoga to a drinking contest.
Who wins? Probably Bungus.
Is it a constitution check?
Yeah. Roll competing constitution checks as you guys keep getting like drinks pounding on the table.
I think dwarves get advantage.
Against poison.
Dwarves will get advantage against poison.
I mean, alcohol is technically poison, right?
It is.
Yeah, it is a poison. Competing constitution checks.
Gotcha. Hiya. That's pretty good.
Ooh.
Nice.
Bungus.
Oh, I literally can't beat it. I forgot. You outdrink. Holy shit.
Bungus, having been a little buzzed all day, because Bungus is basically never sober anymore. So
You wrote me this way.
you take like 3-4 full mugs, and Bungus hits the floor, and Yogu thinks he can keep going.
Yoga will
As he
keep going.
does, a Elbath, the Goliath man, walks up to you and challenges you to your to a drinking contest with him.
Oh shit.
He throws a small sack of gold down on the table.
Oh shit. Yogu's not scared by you, big man. Yogu beat small man. He looks at all the gold on the table and says, "Is that a lot? Is that a lot of money?"
Anybody want to investigate? How much?
Yogu, it's a perfectly fine amount of money. I think you can win.
Yogu accepts challenge.
All right, your next Constitution is at disadvantage because you're already a little drunk.
I would
Alright.
like to pat him on the back as he's doing this. And I would like to use 5
Lay on
points
hands?
of my lay on hands to cure him of a poison, which I assume would
Okay.
at least make it a straight roll. If
Yeah,
nothing else.
no, it's a straight roll now. If he's going to use a lay on hands, it's a straight roll.
All right. After the pat on the back, Yogu sobers up very quickly, surprisingly, and his eyes get very serious.
I have
He
never-
says,
I have never met a lizard folk that can challenge me.
Well, Yogu says there's a first time for everything.
All right,
Yeah. So just a straight roll.
roll your competing Constitution, yeah.
No! Damn it.
Let's see.
He got a 7.
Oh my god, really?
I rolled a 7, and
Oh my god.
I lost. Yogu, you guys keep pounding them back, and both of you look pretty drunk to start off with. But after about the 4th round, Yogu, you start fading out of consciousness.
No, Yogu can keep going, and then he passes out.
You now owe Elbath 100 gold.
Oh, Jesus. Do I have that much?
After you bought that staff of
Rhinestones.
The bedazzled staff? Or stick, or whatever the fuck? Oh no, because Bungus gave Yogu a bunch of money. Because he felt bad. Well, Yogu's currently unconscious and unable to pay up. So, however, that wants to be settled.
I'll pay for Yogu.
After Yogu falls down, Elbath says, "That is 100 gold. Pay up."
I give him 100 gold.
He falls the fuck over as soon as...
I take 50 of the gold back. I don't really. I know, I don't care.
Alright. Perlin, notice all of the other pirate lords are sitting at a table together, and they start waving you over. Shit.
Oh man, do I have to sit at the grown-up table now?
Ooh.
I mean, you don't have to sit at the grown-up table, but it's if you want to.
But I like the kids' table.
Ow. Ow.
I guess I'll go sit at the. Wait, where are they?
They're right here.
Oh, yeah, I see them. Hi guys. Doing fun pirate lord stuff over here?
Perlin! Silver Tongue, the orcish man with a metal jaw sitting next to you, hands you starts to hand you something, and he says, "I have a little present for our new pirate lord."
Oh,
And he hands you a small bottle looks about like this, because it's the bottle I have on hand. The finest rum from Oku.
Wow. Well, I'm honored. What a nice gift. Thank you.
So tell us, what is next on your list?
Oh, well, I guess Captain Bloodshot has some input on that too.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Wait, are we not? Do we have our own ship now?
Yeah, we
You have the BBC, remember?
We have the BBC in
right.
the bottle.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's yet to be determined.
Taft chimes in. Well, I was headed out to Horndale. I got word there's a church there with a gem buried under it. A gem that said to hold the heart of some demigod.
Brother.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Was it really that Hulk Hogan-y? I was trying.
Very Hulk Hogan.
Oh yeah, Austin's character Hulk Hogan fits.
Just hear Real American playing in the background when it comes in.
I am a real American. You said soul of a demigod?
Something like that, or their heart, or something. I didn't really pay attention.
Is it something you got a need for, or you just know that it should be valuable?
Well, you know.
Fair enough. I know how it is.
Dollface starts signing, and her interpreter sitting behind her is like, she says we were heading out to intercept a shipment in the Bulvon Sea. We have word that there's going to be a cargo ship filled with gold and rubies, headed out there.
Tales of great riches. It's exciting.
What about you, Weimer? Weimer chimes in, wasn't really planning on doing anything too fancy, I just... Little birdie told me of a place I might want to go to, but other than that... Perlin, you really... Perlin, brother, you really have no plans for what you're gonna be doing?
I tend to, there's certain members of my crew who like to whine about whatever they want to do, and usually whoever whined in my ear the most recently tends to have the most influence.
Fair enough.
Now they got to sell it well, though. If someone knows a way to cure this curse, or a big enough sum of money, then that usually tends to help.
Well, I wish you luck. I should really be going soon. Silvertongue says.
Good
They
luck
all start
on your
kind
journey.
of getting up. They tip their hat to you.
Good day.
All right. With that, you guys still are down about 10 crew to pilot your ship.
What's
we
our raw crew number right now?
21.
Okay.
So you only need 9 because now you have Nox. I almost called him Vox.
Falco.
Falco.
Okay.
All right.
What happens if we set sail with insufficient crew?
Your ship crashes because you can't properly steer it.
Okay. So
Does a homunculus count as an extra crew member?
Unfortunately,
it's a parrot. It could drive.
your homunculus is going to be a parrot. That's adorable.
I would like to say, does the the metal man count? As
He does count as a crew, so you only need 8.
Woo!
Just whittling this number away.
What if I summoned a bunch of velociraptors?
No, we've discussed the velociraptors before.
Damn it!
I think we went into that
Still on the
before.
ship.
Trying to grab those
Mario is still on the ship. Mario's a bit tied up on the ship right now, so he's not able to leave.
But if we get out to sea, he won't be able to say no because of the
The
implication.
implication.
The implication, right. Alright. So, with all things considered, Perlin deciding not to talk to the Pirate Lords about any of your actual plans of what you're doing.
Bungus is passed out.
Kind of want
Bungus
to.
is passed out, Yogu's passed out.
I kind of want to steal from Steeljaw's, steal the gem out from under his nose.
His name is Silver Tongue.
He wasn't going after the gem. It was
Taft was the one. Wrath.
Oh.
But
Well,
Didn't
even
we
more
all-
so.
didn't we return a gem that had a demigod heart in it to a different town and
did.
cause a whole bunch of fucking issues?
A second one. I mean, out of character, I could always use an increase to my stats or whatever else it can offer me. And if we get to piss off Taft, also good.
There is a caveat here of I didn't say this before. However, I was trying to imply it. If the Pirate Lords have an unspoken agreement that if they tell you what they're doing, you don't go after it.
We were never informed of that unspoken agreement.
was I informed of that agreement? I guess I could have.
Yes. You have
I
a
could've
signed
shared it,
link now.
Perlin isn't very wise, so
Perlin is not very wise. Oh no.
he's not very good at picking up on like social cues and social norms and such.
Right. Please don't go after that. You have the poem. God.
Well, let's make a list of things we want to do.
Right.
I want to.
Yeah.
I want to dick over Taft.
Oh my God.
Can we figure out where the poem is pointing?
Austin's not even in this campaign and you're trying to fuck him over?
Bungus still has his family brew dealers to burn down their brewery. And get back the recipes, presumably.
There's a whale that you need teeth from.
There's a whale that we need teeth from. I assume baleen and not
There's
teeth.
a temple that we gotta go to.
There are toothed whales.
Yeah, but I assume it's like a humpback whale, not a...
His name is Melvi.
I assumed Melvi was a humpback whale and not like a...
Reference
killer.
to Herman Melville?
It's a
What
sperm
whale? What kind of whale is
I have no
Moby
fucking
Dick?
clue who Herman Melville is.
Oh,
It's who?
it's a sperm whale. It's a toothed whale.
Okay, is this like a call me M Shale
Is it a
thing?
shark whale?
Or
I'm upset. Anyway, whatever. Don't worry about
is it the
Melvi.
name of the whale in Pinocchio?
What was Pinocchio's
You're
dad's
muted.
name?
I got it. Don't
Geppetto.
don't worry
Geppetto.
about it.
Gazpacho or something.
Geppetto.
Gazpacho,
You're a what?
Yeah.
like the police.
Yeah, like the police.
He's Geppetto.
The Geppetto police.
He's part of the
Right. So, you guys need 8 more crew. You can host interviews.
Mhm.
Because this time I actually have a plan to do interviews, because I have a bunch of tokens, and I'm just going to scroll through these tokens and describe the person as they walk up, and then you get to hire them or not. I think that's a cooler idea.
Oh, so they're going to do like a runway thing? Like they're going to strut their stuff down the boardwalk?
Wait. Can we do like American Idol where we have 3 judges?
God damn it.
I want it to be more like The Voice, and I want to turn away from my screen.
You know, that's a good idea. We don't want his bias factoring in here.
How have I already, like, we're less than 30 minutes in, and I've already lost all control of what's going on right now.
We're drunk. Don't you understand? We can't
Okay.
decide.
Jesse, you were saying something. Please bring us back to sanity.
Yeah. So I don't remember. It was. I think I was. I mean, so we hire the crew, and then. I mean, I feel like there's really only 2 options, right? We either go after the treasure, which may help us in some way towards the curse, but the curse is getting worse. I mean, it's kind of priority 1 at this point. I think it's, you know, resolve the curse, and then we can do whatever the hell we need to do. Whether that's go burn down some breweries, or whether that's go take on Captain Asshat. Kensington.
That's what he was called growing up.
Do we know where he is right now?
I think if we make enough noise, he'll come to us.
Okay, yeah, true.
So, honestly, my personal preference is curse number 1, treasure number 2, to basically, like, hopefully there's a bunch of really good shit, we can arm ourselves up, and then we can go fuck shit up after that.
What do we do for the curse, though? Do we have a lead on that?
Yeah.
I will...
The hummingbird...
Oh, the poem?
No, hummingbird eye. Hold on, it's in the notes.
Seahorse.
Seahorse. I knew it was some sort of eye thing.
Wait, and we figured out where that actually is, though?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There was a was it a line in the temple, or was it something someone told us? I don't remember. But it was something about where the seahorse's eye meets the river's end. And Taylor and I were talking about it, and we're pretty sure it's in the notes. It's in the Midland Gulf.
Yeah, that checks out. Eblal.
Well, I don't know if it's all the way up into Eblal, but that's somewhere. There's that little island, which is the eye that looks at the mouth of the river.
Yeah.
Is it in the eye that looks at the river's, opening, or is it at the river's opening? I don't know. It's underwater. We knew that. It's a temple that was underwater. So we have a pretty decent idea of the general area. Maybe we can just go there and poke around and see if we can find out more.
Just so you guys can look at maps.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because we're currently on Uspana. And I think that's closer. If we think that, based on our other information, the, treasure, at least it's, the lead starts in Susta, which is sort of if we went up and hit the Seahorse Eye, we're sort of on our way. So I kind of think it's go see what we can learn about the curse. I feel like we start on that island and then go from there. And then we can choose, based on the information we have, to go towards Susta and search for the treasure. Or, again, I put a lot of theories on the notes section on the poem. I don't know, I was getting kind of turned around. I was either thinking too hard or not thinking enough, I don't know. So, I had a lot of theories.
Which island were you saying?
So I think we go to I'd like to zoom in. Larry's here. I think that's our first stop. Because that's the seahorse's eye in quotes.
Okay, I'm looking at notes now. I see it. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, me and Taylor had sort of a drunken conversation at the end of the last session where we were trying to figure everything out. I don't know if Taylor was drunk. I was drunk.
To here.
I was sauced up.
So I think we go there first, and then, you know, maybe we have to go up the river, or maybe it's at the mouth of the river, whatever it is. But I think we go there, take care of the curse, then, based on how you guys feel about what I put in the notes about the potential meaning of the different lines of the poem, I mean, I still feel like our best lead is to go to Susta and try to get some more information about where this treasure is, and then maybe it gives us a hint, or it at least eliminates an option.
Okay, chiming in now, because you guys should have this information. You do. So Bungus, Perlin, and Damien have all seen the place you're looking for to, like, go resolve the curse many times at this point. And you know it is deep, deep underwater. Do you currently have a method of getting underwater?
We were gonna hold our breath.
Okay.
Wait, didn't we grow gills or something?
Two of you did, but they're gone now.
Oh man.
Wow. Bungus is knocked out. Never mind.
Yogu has water breathing, from a meta standpoint.
A single one of you can go underwater.
No, you can cast it on 8 people.
The spell.
I believe I do.
You should have
If
this
you
level.
don't, you have the option to have it. It's like a preparedness thing. It's like every long rest he can be like, I'm swapping out my spells.
Yeah. Let me see here. I do have water breathing.
What is the duration on water breathing?
24 hours.
Is that
And
all targets or just one?
Grants up to 10 willing creatures you can see within range the ability to breathe underwater for 24 hours.
God fucking damn.
Is that concentration?
Is it concentration? Why, my good sir, it is not concentration.
Oh! So what you're saying is...
And it's a ritual, so I can cast it as many times as I want.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so we might be able to breathe underwater, but the thing we have to think about is the water pressure.
Quentin's balding.
No, come back!
Actually, it's 25 hours underwater. Yeah, you
just hear in the background.
He just starts breaking shit. You see a bottle fly against the wall.
What the fuck?
But I mean, I can make us breathe underwater, but like I don't know how deep underwater this place is, but I don't know if it'll protect us from the water pressure.
I don't feel like we have, atmospheres of pressure rules in this game.
That's just not part of this universe,
That's an
right?
assumption.
I mean, I hand waved it when I was DMing.
Right, it's a semi-magical world. And yeah. I love that fucking alley-oop.
He goes, God fucking damn it. I could also, I could use control water. How long does that last?
Oh, to,
10
move
minutes.
the water out of the space?
Make like a bubble or something. We just float down, but it only lasts 10 minutes and it costs a spell slot.
When did he say God fucking damn it? Did I miss that?
He said after I was reading the description of water breathing, that's what he said. That's what I have at my disposal.
Yeah, I've got nothing that helps.
I've got.
What conclusions have we come to?
I can detect magic, but that's really all I can do. And it's only 30 feet. So if you can get us in the area, I can maybe help find something, but I really have nothing.
If we're worried about water pressure, could I turn into a whale and just carry one in my
Swallow
mouth?
us all?
Can he Kingdom Hearts us down to the bottom of the ocean?
Yeah.
Or I guess that's more of a Digimon thing.
Oh, riding in a.
Maybe
You guys do remember you need the whale teeth to break the curse, right? That was like one of the things.
Yes, that was the other part. So, we don't
Maybe
really know much about where to find that whale, although there's potentially a reference in the poem, which I did outline. I don't know. That it's it seems to be a natural phenomenon. We've only just run across it occasionally. I don't know
Flying
how we
whale?
track that down. Yeah, the flying red storm whale. Melfi. Melfi.
Melvi.
Melvi.
Vi. What conclusions have we come to?
That's a great question.
Well, I mean, I guess we have the means of getting to the underwater place. If, you're not going to worry about, like, water pressure or anything, we just need to breathe.
But we can't break the curse without the tooth.
But we have to find the tooth, the teeth first.
I will.
I mean, I think our only hint towards the tooth is potentially in the poem. So I feel like maybe we head to Susta and hope. I mean, unless anyone has any other way of trying to find... Do we have any, like, sort of divination-y ask God question spells? What kind
I
of...
do have...
There are some people in town who might be able to help, but I don't know.
I have a spell called Locate Animals or Plants.
Yeah, but that's only, like, 1,000 feet, maybe? If it's, like, locate object
It's
and stuff.
5 miles.
Oh, shit. Well,
I
that's
do
helpful.
I do agree, go to Susa first. But
What-
again, this is up to our captain.
Yeah. What kind of class are you, Nox?
I'm an artificer.
Alright, well, that's not helpful.
I'm a good drawer.
Well, then draw me a token.
Fucking got him.
Yeah, because right now we could really use, like, a... I don't know, cleric or
Visual
a scrying or... Oh, shit, we've got the fucking scrying orb! Oh, we were so
We do?
dumb. Yes, we do! The fucking black crystal ball.
Yeah.
Use that,
No,
bitch!
it's just-
No, the scrying orb
crystal
you got
ball
from
is a thing for wizards.
It's a channel. It's a like focus. The scrying orb is the thing you got from
Henrietta.
Damien's ex-wife.
Oh. Oh. Well, still, we have a scrying orb. Fucking scry on that flying whale. Let's figure out where it is.
I'm familiar with the flying whale, I would think, because I was the only one not affected by it, so I think I would have seen it more better.
It was mostly obscured by clouds. You would have only seen its outline.
But we know of it. And that's at least a
We've
starting
seen
point.
murals of it.
You know of it, sure.
And yeah, we have seen a picture of it, which I think is a qualifier in the sort of raw
Okay.
specs.
Okay, let me read the scrying orb.
Which I'm going to give Perlin my that black orb arcane focus. He might be able to get use out of it because
Okay.
clearly I won't.
You're not going to
Should I
cast
be
the
able to see
fist
it?
spell?
Cast fist. Actually, that's what I was doing with Mario.
Nope, too much. Nope.
Well, that was a fun time having Matt allowed to talk. He's not allowed to talk anymore. Just kidding.
Oh.
he just mutes himself back. Alright.
So we have secondhand knowledge,
You would have secondhand knowledge.
and we've seen a likeness or a picture reducing the save. Oh, okay. Yep. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Alright.
So he gets +5 because we only have secondhand knowledge, but he gets a -2
How do
because we've seen a
does this
likeness
thing
or a picture.
does this thing tell you how to determine the DC?
So it's
I
a
believe-
wisdom saving throw against the DC of the object or against the spellcaster, whichever you've set the object to do.
Alright, we'll say it's the spellcaster using it.
Maybe Damien shouldn't use it.
What's that? Damien's wise.
Damien doesn't have a spellcasting modifier.
Oh, yeah. He gives it to Yogu.
It's a wisdom. It's a excuse me. It's a wisdom. You said.
Yeah.
It's just a wisdom saving throw against it. You can use whatever your spellcaster modifier is. For you, it would be wisdom. But like for me, it's
Merlin was-
charisma.
Oh, so the thing we'd be
Your spell
the thing
save
we'd be
DC.
trying would make the save against us, essentially,
Right.
Correct.
if I'm understanding correctly.
Alright. What's your spellcasting DC?
Mine is 15.
So it really only needs a 12 to save.
It makes a sense to.
I don't know if Perlin's is higher.
Well, I was gonna say give it to Perlin because Perlin's seen the whale
Whale at
in
least.
some capacity.
Yoga was
Yeah.
never there.
True. So yeah, I
Well,
guess
Milvi rolled a 20.
Is someone making a saving throw?
the
the
person
whale
we're
is
trying to
making a
scry
save.
out.
The whale made its saving throw. It rolled a 20.
Oh, okay. Not us, but the whale. Okay.
Yeah, the whale.
Alright, we can
Yeah.
try again
Well,
tomorrow.
that can help us.
Yep.
You can try again tomorrow.
It's just a battle of attrition. You just keep trying.
You keep trying. Eventually, he'll get a nat 1. 5% chance.
Well, we've got to spend some time in higher crew anyway, so...
Right. So.
And we're doing this the voice style, I think we determined.
Okay. Okay.
Wait,
Are we
does that
finally
mean-
hiring crew?
What were you saying, Connor?
I don't know. The voice style means just one person can hire someone, even if no one else agrees. Or is American Idol style, we need a majority.
Not unless I hit that golden buzzer.
Oh, I forgot about that. That must be new.
I've only seen it in commercials.
Okay.
Okay, nice. Everyone can get one golden buzzer.
To veto a crew member. So, everybody gets a golden buzzer. We all turn around. We have the person describe themselves to us. If we like the sound of their voice or, their qualifications, we turn around. Do the other people have to turn around to veto, or is it like they have to press the golden buzzer independent of
Let's
You
come on.
guys just interview
Alright.
crew members? Like, is that just not an option? It has to be a fucking game show?
Alright,
Yes.
I think we've circle jerked enough. Let's get back to the main event here. Let's just hire some crew members.
Wait, can we have a game show to see who gets
Oh my
to be part of our our cruise ship? Is that what I heard?
I'm upset. I am so
we
upset.
were, but it's been nixed.
Damn.
To be fair, we already interviewed people before, so I think now we're trying to make it more interesting.
Yeah, I just have a little... I had an idea for a little bit more interesting of a way to interview people.
Okay, cool.
So we just
Like
put up an ad
a
and
challenge.
post up somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let them come.
pretty much.
And we put the ads on other Pirate Lord ships, right?
You can. You
Wait,
can.
wait, wait.
Poach their crew.
Do we
No.
long rest?
No, we're not poaching their crew. I'm not trying to make a
Your
third character.
Shitty.
If we long rested, I'd like to prepare Skywrite and write an ad in the sky.
Fuck
You
yes.
guys.
Fuck
All right,
yes.
so, okay.
But it's
DM is
so
back in
much fun,
control.
Yogi would
Okay,
spell
I'm
things.
Is there a button to server mute everyone but myself for a second? Like, there really should be. I need that power.
You could just start nerfing the spellcasting classes.
No, please.
Just be like, yeah, you lose
Y'all
all your
lose
spell
one
levels.
level.
Your server
Jesse, I'm gonna kick you. Jesse, I'm gonna kick you. Wait, I can't kick you. You're recording. Never
I
mind.
spent 4 hours making my spellcaster. Please don't nerf it.
Okay. You guys have all finished your drunken ramblings to each other. Bungus and Yogu, both half-conscious, coming in and out, like, throwing in the randomest bullshit you ever heard. One of them threw out this idea of, like, what if we made it a fucking game show? To, like, record everybody.
There's
Dude, are you high?
buzzers.
What is this show?
Yeah,
The
so...
golden buzzers.
The golden buzzers. So you guys, all of you together, managed to carry them back to the ship. I imagine Nox, you're just like it's like Damien and Roger holding up Yogu, and Nox is like supporting Yogu's tail in the back so it doesn't drag. You all managed to get back to your ship. You get back on your ship. I'm gonna go to your ship screen now. You are on your ship in the officer quarters. There is still a man tied to the bed, covered in grease. There is also now a mechanical man sitting in the corner.
He kind of looks like Doctor Doom.
He does kind of look like Doctor Doom.
I drunkenly stumble through and Hogarth.
Hey,
It just kind of-
Hogarth-
It just kind of like
I don't know if
nods.
that's its name. That's what Bungus is going to call it.
Well, I was just gonna say, is that the name of the giant from the Iron Giant?
No, it's the name of the kid.
Okay, nice.
All right. You have now staked up you've long rested. You get all the benefits of a long rest. Jesse, don't make me regret this. What do you want?
Very
You're
quick
just-
question.
Okay.
Have we heard Hogarth speak at all? Do we know if he can speak?
You have not heard Hogar speak.
I would just like to try to get him to respond to me.
Okay.
Does he?
How do you do that?
Okay. Hey, Metal Man! Mr. Hogarth, since you will be named that from now on, I would like to know if you can speak.
Oh.
Did he try and it wasn't working?
You're not sure.
Okay. I'm not sure what I heard as Jesse from what you just did. So,
Exactly. Sound came out of him when you said that.
a little
You're
scaly.
not sure if it was the sound of him trying to speak. You're not sure if it was the sound of his parts moving around as he, like, gestured a response.
Gotcha. A little scaly buddy here. I don't remember what you said your name was. I see you messing around with little mechanical objects and shit. You take a look at our metal friend here, see if you can fix his speaking stuff.
Nox.
Is this before or after the long rest?
I assume this is before. I have no idea
before.
what's going on anymore.
This is when we get back to the
Bunks
ship.
passes out for his long rest.
All right.
I mean, everyone. I feel like we're all a little drunk, and Roger's trying to see if the robot will speak.
Right.
The weight of the lizard's tail knocked me out before I was not strong enough to hold it.
Just sort of like standing over him, like slapping him on the face lightly. Hey! Hey! Wake up!
Little buddy.
Hello. Sorry, my lizard friend's tail's too big for me.
Yeah. Can you fix our robot friend, this big metal man? Hogarth.
He's not my construct, so I can look at him, but I might not be able to do a thing about him.
Something's wrong with this throat. Sounds like there's like birds nesting in it or something.
Anyway,
Anyway,
it sounded like.
take a look at it. And I'm just gonna stumble off to bed.
All right. I imagine where Roger and Bungus's token are. There's like a twin like bunk of two. No, like there's two. There's one on top of the other. Who's getting top bunk? That's all I'm asking.
Fungus is small. Fungus will go up top. He'll climb up top.
Just you're
Roger
on
does
mute.
not get a response because he's on mute.
Sorry, I'm trying to eat at the same time, so I'm trying not to have you guys hear all my chewing noises. I don't care.
I imagine over here there's just like a little doggy bed that Yogu sleeps on.
He's just collapsed. Looks like he fell out a window. He's just like
What about my dog?
like on the ground.
Yogu sleeps. Yogu does not sleep near your dog. Your dog. I think it would make more sense if your dog sleeps under this, and then you get the bottom bunk, and Roger gets the top bunk.
Does Yogu's snake sleep with him?
Yogu's
Suki, my
Tsuchinoko.
Tsukinoko.
Fungus
Yogu's-
remembers that Yogi
Tsuchinoko.
likes meat and keeps his dog closer.
Okay.
It's a good call, Bungus.
You all,
Dog use.
you
You
all
can't
take a
sleep
long
in my
rest.
bed tonight, buddy.
You all
I
take a
guess
long
during a
rest.
long rest, do I look at the guy's throat?
You can,
Can
if
I?
you want.
Should I just investigation check?
Investigation or Arcana, or Tinker Tools if you want to try to use tools on him. I like this. Somebody's playing a class that I play. Are you gonna roll a check? Or
Yeah, let's see.
you look around at him, and it's like the magic and machinery that's going on inside of him is really complex. Like you've never seen anything like it before. Maybe you have, but not this advanced, not this like this distinctly alien to you. You tinker around a bit with him, but he never starts sounding differently. You do think if you keep working on it, though, you might be able to figure something out. Reverse engineer it. After your long rest, which I'm not making you roll any checks for, you're safe on your ship. For now. You all wake up. Yogu, you are biting your own tail. Bungus, you're in a cold sweat. Damien, you're also in a cold sweat. Erlin, you are also in a cold sweat.
What
Yoga
now?
wakes up and he is incredibly hungover.
Bungus pours basically an Irish coffee.
Yoku is never drinking again. Yoku thinks he might die.
You said that last time, Yogu. I'll
No,
believe it when I
Yoku
see
means
it.
this time. Yoku means it this time.
Excuse me, party boy. Can you untie me now, please? It's been 2 days. I am very hungry.
He's actually been tied there for 2 days.
Why didn't we do this before?
No, we checked on him.
We've had this has happened before. We can't let it do it again. We can't let it happen again.
Look, Mario, I'm trying to get you absolutely shredded for next time. Don't you understand? I'm trying to make you more beautiful.
Please help me. You short man, please help me.
He's
Bug is
delirious. He
feeling
hasn't
really
drank
guilty.
in 2 days.
He's getting
fine.
flashbacks of finding his crewmate withered away.
Was Dobby your
Am I
crewmate?
really gonna Dobby this man? Oh my
Forgot to
god.
feed Dobby.
We didn't
Don't
forget.
worry. I'll be feeding him.
Oh my god.
No!
Jesus.
No!
Yoku doesn't get it.
Alright.
I think I'm gonna be sleeping somewhere else from now on.
Oh my god. Oh my
I
god.
think after a short bit of this, David would release him.
He just runs. He's like, somebody help me.
Just
Upon being released.
dragging yourself out.
Upon being released, he starts trying to book it for the door.
Immediately faints from hunger.
Probably, yeah.
Oh man.
Yoku's too busy like throwing up in a like a bucket nearby or something.
Okay. After this wretched morning, you all... Yogu skywrites his message, and you all wait on the deck for potential crewmates to come by.
So we're
Ferlin,
setting up
having
a
no-
table.
I assume you set up a little table, yeah?
Can we fashion a swivel chair out of the steering wheel and a chair?
Okay.
So how are you running these interviews? How are
So you guys just run your interview, and I will describe the person that walks up to you.
okay.
There is 3 people: a drowish woman, a bugbear man, and a dwarvish man. The dwarvish man is short and covered in tattoos. The bugbear doesn't seem to wear a whole lot of clothes, and the drowish woman just kind of... No, she's a drow. She's got kind of purple, elvish features, purpley skin, white hair. They all walk up and they're like, we heard you were hiring. How much? The bugbear comes in. We heard you were hiring. How much are you paying?
Just real quick, who's taking part in the interviews? Like on our end?
I think it's just you and Damien.
Oh, are you guys okay?
I am not involved.
Yoku will participate if people let him participate.
You participate.
Okay. What is your favorite type of meat?
I don't know. I've had rabbit. That's pretty good.
Rabbit is pretty good. I think he's a good candidate.
Is that really the first question you ask?
Well, we're not going to hire you now, so you can leave.
The drowish woman just kind of gets a shocked look on her face and walked away. I am deleting this drow token.
Congratulations for surviving the first round of interviews, you two.
You guys realize you need 8 people, right?
Wait, Where are the tokens? Or do we not see them?
You don't see them. I have them like on my screen. Don't worry about it.
So what are
If I
your
drop them on, they'll be like
qualifications?
double the size for a second, and then I'll have to like readjust them, and I don't want to do that if they're not going to actually keep them. So,
Okay.
so now there is just the bugbear and a dwarvish man covered in tattoos.
Who asked about pay?
The dwarvish man. The bugbear responded with his favorite kind of meat.
So, I'm sure you can understand that pay is dependent upon your relevant experience, what task you'd be able to contribute to on the ship. What kind of experience do you have?
Sailed for 13 years, I did.
You were in sales? What were you selling?
Sailed for 13 years.
Oh, right.
In the campaign, what you were selling.
Why is that the thing that has caught me the most off guard in the entire fucking session?
I've been laughing so hard I almost just threw up my mouth. Like I was mid-bite.
You were in sales?
That was really good.
Was that intentional, or did you just not hear him?
It came to me in the moment.
That was fantastic.
I mean, I thought he said that, and then I was like, oh, no, wait, I realized. And I was like, you know what, that'd be funny, though.
Okay. No, I sailed on it. I don't sell things.
Oh, good, because we don't need a salesman, so that's good. Well, okay. I would say, based on your experience, we could pay 3 gold a day.
Do you have any references? Anybody we could reach out to confirm your experience, or was anybody? I could walk up on the ship and say I have 30 years of sailing experience.
Oh, you can. Well, we've been coming in this dock for like at least 10 years. You can go ask. His name escapes me. I think it's Revard or something. Guy that runs the. Fuck, what's the name of that place?
It's the tavern where
Yeah,
Roger and Yoku start at, right?
Is it the Empty Flask? The Salty Seafarer. Yeah. Go ask the tavern keep at the Salty Seafarer.
Yoku doesn't want to walk that far.
I will. David's going to walk away from the interview for a minute. I'm going to go ask about this guy. What did you say his name was?
I didn't give him a name. Dwayne.
Wait, I'm going to check on your reference.
Oh my god.
I like to think that Damien got there and then was like, yes, I'd like to ask about...
Wayne.
And then go back and figure out his name.
What was your name?
Yeah.
This is just a 4-hour interview. Alright. I'm just gonna say Damien has left the ship and these two are still here, and the decision is now on Yogu and Perlin, because why would anyone else be involved in this?
Yoku wants to know, do you all do well in a fast-paced environment?
Pretty well.
Are you a team player?
Well, yes, I consider myself very much a team player.
Yoku, you're better at this than I expected. You're asking all the right questions.
You know,
Don't forget the one about working hard and playing hard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I really liked your advertisement where the guy was like flexing with his bicep. It really made me come in here.
Oh,
like
you
the
saw the
vein?
vein?
Oh, the big veins, yes. Large veins. Gotta get the vascular in here.
Yoku likes this one.
Agreed.
That is the bugbear.
His favorite meat is rabbit. Yoku also likes rabbit.
So, wait, how did the dwarf react when I suggested 3 gold per day?
They seemed all right with it.
Okay,
All right, you taking the bugbear and the dwarf?
sure.
All right, you need 6 more.
What are we paying the bugbear? I don't think we said.
Oh my god, he's massive.
See, that's what I said. Everybody's gonna be like, "Oh my god, they're massive," when I drag them on. A bugbear and a dwarf.
Did I confirm the guy's experience?
I like how we hired these people while Damon was checking reference.
Roll a wisdom save, as Damien. Roll a wisdom save.
Also, is it just me, or does the bugbear's face look like the human guy from the show with the shake and the fries and the meatball?
A bit, yeah. I see it now, Carl.
Carl? Oh my god.
From Aqua Teen Hunger Force. All right, you've decided his name now.
It's Carl.
Yeah. So,
What's going on?
when you get to the bar, not only do you forget the tavern keep's name, you have no fucking clue who you're what you're there to ask about.
Perfect. I would come back and. Looks like your reference was good. Good man.
All right. As you get back, two women, a half-orc woman wearing like a shroud, and a Goliath woman walk up.
Wait, what were the first two?
They're just two women. It's a half-orc woman and a Goliath woman.
Oh, okay, cool. You all must have seen our ad.
Yes, I suppose we did.
Are you,
How much does this vessel pay?
Well, what kind of seafaring experience do you come with?
The half-orc woman is the one responding, and she kind of laughs and looks at the Goliath woman, who then holds out a chain. It's like a ringed chain, and it has a bunch of little things on it. You can't quite tell what they are, and they drop it on the little table that you're sitting on. As you look through, you notice they're emblems of different nations. You see Agrian emblems, you see Bloth emblems, you see all kinds of other emblems. Damien, you recognize these as little sigils that soldiers wear. I'd consider that our resume.
Is this different flags you've served under, or different people you've killed?
They both just kind of give you a, "Are you seriously fucking asking me this question?" look.
They're scalps.
They're not alive anymore, if that's what you're asking.
Well, that doesn't really speak to your sailing experience. This only speaks to your ability to kill people.
I mean, what are you hiring us for? Pull ropes? I think we can pull ropes.
Do we need people who can pull ropes?
We do need people that can pull ropes.
True, we do.
Would you be opposed to dying?
Nah.
And say you did happen
Right,
to die, would you be opposed to Yogu maybe eating
Nah, go for it. I'm not using this body anymore at that point.
Yogu?
You would not
Yogu
believe how many
approves.
people get that question wrong.
I appreciate your philosophy of life. Live fast and leave a sexy corpse. I'm basically the same.
The half-orc woman just kind of...
Leave a sexy corpse.
Okay, how does 3 gold per day sound?
Fair enough. More than we were making at our last work.
Good, good. Always like a happy crew.
Well, I think we should hire the muscle women.
Yogu
No,
presses
I
his
agree, I
golden button.
Ladies,
Are you
join the
vetoing
hall.
or are you for it?
I'm for it.
Okay,
for it.
golden button is a veto.
I thought they pressed the button and then that's what made them spin around.
That makes sense.
Mm,
I've never
yeah.
seen the show. I just know they spin in the chair.
All right.
The
You
veto
have the
button
muscle
should be
women.
like, I don't know, the stone button.
Damn, that Goliath chick looks badass.
All right.
This is getting expensive. When are we going to have someone who's like fresh out
We
of
need-
college? So
We need an intern. Where's our intern?
Our last
All right.
intern died.
We need a new one. We pay an experience.
A dragonborn and a dwarf, both with shrouds up, come to you.
Are
We saw
they
your
Aragorn?
advertisement.
Okay, whoever made this advertisement needs a raise because we are attracting a lot of high quality candidates, aren't we?
Yogi just points at the sky and then he points to himself.
That was
Well
me.
done, Yogu.
But that ad is like clearly like misspelled.
Everything's like misspelled. Literally, the ad just says, like, hire you with an arrow pointing to the ship.
You money, you now.
You money, you now. We saw your advertisement.
Ah, you're interested in sailing the seas.
Yes.
Perfect. Oh, go ahead.
We've been traveling along together for quite some time and just kind of looking for a bit of a way to get out of the town.
Well, we certainly offer that here. I think we'll go on many, many fun adventures. You'll see lots of new worlds. You'll get paid to do it, too.
You're not going to eat us, though, are you?
We can talk about that later after your orientation.
Now, I have to ask, because we've hired people for jobs that we're pretty sure anybody can do. Can you, either of you, act as a surgeon?
We're more in the realm of, like, cooking meals and, like, you know...
Mules or meals?
Meals!
Okay, that's
And,
yours.
just generally tidying and swabbing up, you know? We can pull ropes. We're not really that technically skilled.
That's fine. We can work with all of that. Have you guys had experience being part of a crew before?
Yes. Technically, yes. That's not a lie.
Where was your most recent job?
Job?
You're doing great so far. Just that was natural. Just
Keep going. This is good.
don't feel for yourself.
The dwarf and the dragonborn kind of look at each other like, you know, we worked, we did that one thing. You weren't getting paid, though.
Are you not?
I
used
don't
to
know if
getting
we've
paid?
ever really had a job, per se. Most of the time, people just, like, throw food at us in the street.
Okay. I think I see you guys as a package deal, meaning you could share your salary with each other. That sounds fun, right?
What's a salary?
Every once in a while, we'll give you special tokens that you can use to get whatever you want.
Like gold?
Oh, yes.
Well, we'd be paying.
I've never
you
had
all-
gold. I've only had silver.
We would be
Half the
paying.
places
you
don't
with
even
silver.
accept that anymore.
If you save up all your silver tokens, one day they might equal a gold token.
The going rate for this position is 5 silver.
Per week?
Month.
Can we make it 1 silver a week?
You drive a hard bargain, certainly. And that will be split between the two of you.
Yes, you do understand you'll be sharing it, right?
Now,
Yes.
as we've explained to everybody else who've been hiring, we are paying on a
On a curve.
bi-weekly-
We're paying on a curve.
paying on a monthly basis. But you won't see your first payment until the end of your first month, if that makes sense to you.
And we do hold per
Alright.
week.
You've hired Dungus and Byror.
See, I thought like, oh, a dragonborn and a dwarf.
I didn't intend that. I was just scrolling through the tokens, so I downloaded a like set number of like piratey looking tokens. And I scrolled through and I saw two that happened to be wearing cloaks. One was a dwarf and one was a dragonborn.
I was like, that sounds really familiar.
The dwarf is actually a paladin, and the dragonborn's a monk.
Right. Alright. You have 6 now. You need 2 more.
That drow better not come back.
Well, we definitely saved some money just now, so that's good.
Alright. 4 people approach you.
4.
There is an elvish man, an elvish woman, a human man, and a little gnome. The elvish man is not wearing clothes and has white markings all over his body. He has a loincloth on. The
Is he
elvish
more otter body, or is he more
Otter.
beefcake?
Definitely otter. Yeah. Hang on. Nope, I can't use that token because you already have hired the girl. Never mind, there's only 3 people that showed up. Actually, there's 4. There's a half-elf looking man in a trench coat
In place of which one?
in place of the woman.
Oh, okay. Wait, who is in a trench coat?
There's a half-elf looking man, a human man, an elvish man, and a gnomish man.
Okay.
We need 2 more?
You need
Yeah.
2 more.
Well, that's good.
We see that you are hiring crew. We're... he starts playing on his little guitar, like the human starts playing on his guitar. Did we come up with a name? The Gilded Guys.
Oh,
That's
Very
a fairly fitting
experienced.
name, since you are all guys. It wouldn't work if there was one woman.
wait, all
I like
4
to
of
consider guy a pretty gender-neutral term at this point.
Agree to disagree.
Well,
So, do you come as a package deal? All 4?
we're kind of planning on it.
Ooh, that's awkward.
Well, you know,
But
we
you
were
can
planning-
have more than 30 people.
I don't know if we.
Also,
I don't know
if
we gotta
you-
hire more.
Your min is like 25, so like the more you hire, the more like you can afford to lose later.
That's
You know,
true.
group
We do lose a lot of
huddle, yeah. I mean, it'd be nice to have extra people in case they die. We don't have a good track record.
Do we need extra bodies in case we have to sacrifice some? Yoga says that completely out loud.
We'll have the expensive one go first. These people we can get for pennies on the dollar.
Guys, I don't know if I want to do this
Silver eye bullet.
Guys, I am very small, and things like to eat small things.
Well,
Quite you.
Yogu's like already trying to like. Yogu like casually just starts pouring salt on the fucking like salt and pepper on the gnome.
like the Tasmanian
You wouldn't
devil.
want to stereotype poor Yogu here. You don't know anything about him.
Yeah, Yogu takes offense as he continues.
Now, what pot size would you consider yourself?
I think I want to leave.
Well, you know, package deal, so you have to stay until the rest of your friends are done.
Well, how much were you planning on paying without eating? They kind of like slide their little gnomish friend away from Yogu.
So,
Well, we were kind of curious what price range you were looking for.
Well, we are expert adventurers
Mm-hmm.
and have lots of experience in treasure hunting. So,
Tell me about a good treasure that you found.
have you
And
ever
what was the
heard?
result of that adventure?
Have you ever heard the tale of the hat of Blackhoof?
Yes.
Yeah, I already heard that one. Tell me a different one.
Oh well, we're the one we. That's kind of all we got.
Was
Can you
it
pull rope?
you? Was it just you
Yes.
four, or were you on
It
a
was
boat?
the four of us. Yes, we found Blackhoof's hat.
Do you still have the hat?
Yes, they pull a hat out of their bag.
Does this look like Blackhoof's hat?
Perlin is currently wearing Blackhoof's hat.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But they like look the exact same. We're like, oh shit! Wait, which one's the real?
It doesn't look anything like the one Perlin's wearing. No, wait, Perlin's wearing. He doesn't have Blackhoof's hat. He has Camden's hat. Never mind.
Does it look like Blackhoof's hat when Blackhoof was the captain?
No, it does not look like Blackhoof's hat. They say this gave Blackhoof all of his powers.
Wait, I thought Camden stole Blackhoof's hat, so wouldn't this be Blackhoof's hat?
That was originally Blackhoof's hat, yeah. But, like, that's not the one you saw him wearing before.
You know, I'm gonna have to defer this to my captain.
The one in the shirtless elvish man just, like, gets on his knees and, like, please, we haven't eaten in weeks! We need a job! We'll work for food!
They're desperate.
That's the words I want to hear. All we gotta do is feed them, boys.
You know, as
We
much as
do like to be paid in meat.
I'm fine with that.
not the meat.
Like, the three of them chime in, I'm fine with that, and the gnome's like, I'm kind of a vegetarian.
Quite you.
How do
I
you
would
feel
prefer
about
not to
wet
be-
millet?
I think
Fish.
millet's vegan, right?
Oh, we got a lot of millet.
Got so much millet. Alright. Are you hiring them for food?
No, they're terrible.
They're disposable.
I'm
You know,
throwing them
adventurers
on.
they'll make a great shock troopers. Just send them in wherever.
Bunch
The
of rich.
gnome looks like a Dragon Ball Z character.
That was the joke? I think that's the joke with his token.
Well, we've got to keep the elf man alive.
Oh god! Oh god, Damien, no!
He's emaciated. I like how slender and visible he looks.
Alright. Well,
Carl.
the half-orc woman is like, so how many crew were you hiring today?
Captain?
Yes.
So do we hire everybody that we
While
need?
she says that, she kind of like
Marty, if you're trying
pats
to talk again,
Yogu on the shoulder.
Who pats Yoga on the shoulder?
The half-orc woman.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, hear me now.
Hello.
What is your name, orc woman?
Arabella.
Yogu's name is Yogu. Nice to meet you.
Arabella is pleased to meet Yogu.
Nice. I ship it.
So, would you like to show me where I'll be sleeping?
Well, Yogu usually sleeps on the floor. Do you like sleeping on the floor?
Yogu, show them the master bed. That's where you sleep.
Is Damien trying to hook up Yogu right now?
I'm
Yogu allowed on the furniture? Is Yogu allowed on the furniture now?
Don't let it
As
get
long as you
infected
don't
and
scratch it
go
up.
die.
Well, okay.
Hmm.
Yogu leads Arabella. What's her name?
Arabella.
Arabella to the master bedroom. Is the master bed still covered in oil?
Master bed does have oil on it.
Perfect.
Think of it less as covered in oil, more as soaked through with oil.
You try to get on and you just slide all the way to the other side.
I also imagine you just walk around the collapsed body of Mario, like not even paying any attention.
We brush him off to the side.
Yeah. Who was that one?
Some oily man tied up. Don't worry about him.
So you just hired me on, and you're gonna let me sleep in this? I'm a little confused.
Do you not like oil?
I think I'm gonna. No, he's just like he's hunger collapsed.
This
Well-
is not good. Can we not let Mario die?
I'm gonna.
Not the
She
first
just kinda,
person
like,
that's not on our bed.
Slowly walks out.
Where will they be sleeping? Apparently, they're too good for oil-covered
Yeah,
bed.
what the hell?
She's too good to be hit on by yogurt.
Damien will now be sleeping with Hump Horse. Regret 2. in the
Damien's
stable.
sleeping in the stable? That is so out of character. Alright. With all of this, you have your new crew. Your crew is fairly full. You are now a sea-ready vessel.
Did Vorhaus, Kymel, and Polnareff level up?
Yes, they did.
Cool. We freeze.
Did who freeze? Me?
You.
Me?
I thought
Am
you
I
did,
frozen?
but not.
Yeah, dude.
No,
You're not
not
frozen.
frozen. You're not frozen for me.
Okay, well, what do you guys want to do now? Where you can now leave town. You've finished your interviews.
Where do we think the whale is?
So last you saw the whale, you were traveling from Dwarvish Ikogan. Or, no. There. You were traveling from Dwarvish Ikogan to New Elzenburg. You saw him right about here, but he seemed to just be traveling wherever.
Right. Well, I think we decided, not decided, but we were kind of leaning towards Sustan.
Susta.
Yep.
I like the sound of that.
So you guys are gonna go check out the try to solve that poem.
Right. Sorry.
This looks like a pretty big journey, right?
Pull up the poem.
It is the furthest you guys will have ever traveled, and it will take like a month, maybe a month and a half, to travel that far.
Do we have enough food?
You might want to stock up on food, but there are. If you plan it out, there are several places along the way you could stop.
Yogu could prepare good berry. It would feed up to 10 people.
Yogu could half the size of your portions.
I could. One berry provides enough nourishment to sustain a creature for 1 day.
I think Damien still has his good berry treat.
Oh, is that still in the pot?
Yeah, is it awakened now? I'm assuming that's what that pot was.
Yeah, it was a pot of awakening. Did he water it? Is it dead?
He was watering it. He said he was.
Wait, how long does it take for that thing to happen?
Like it's only like 7 days.
Yeah, it wasn't very long from what I remember.
Or 10 days, maybe? I feel like it would be waking up sometime soon.
Well, you guys decide what you're doing. I'm gonna go make another drink and go to the bathroom. You can do the same if you need to.
You can't tell me what to do.
Okay, then fuck yourself.
Alright,
You
so...
can't tell me what to do.
Just please not on mic. So, I stepped away for a second. I'm assuming we hired the rest of the crew. Now we're deciding where to go. It sounds like we're going to Susta.
I believe so, yeah.
Alright. I think we just, well, Tifa's not super friendly. I mean, if it'll take us about a month to get there, I just say we just load up on as much food as we can carry between Goodberry and the Goodberry plant. We should be, like, relatively fine on provisions.
Yes, and something else to consider: we're flying or sailing one of their ships.
True, but if they think it's a friendly ship, come and investigate and see that we've captured it, that also does not end well for us.
Well, that's why I'm saying maybe we should have it repainted.
Oh.
Or something.
I mean, it's really cool, and it's, like, all black.
Do we fly a flag that we know is allied with Tifla? Do we know what they might be allied with?
I didn't think they were allied with anyone. I thought it was, like, sort of 3 separate empires.
Mm-hmm.
It's, like, Agria,
I know Agria's kind of like doing their whole expansionist thing. I didn't know if there was any other faction that they were friendly with, the Tifla.
I don't think anyone is, like, actively... Well, actually, I think... Like, I don't think any of the colonial powers are, like, actively at war. If I'm remembering correctly. I think it's mostly colonials versus natives.
You do know that Udroth and Agria are at war.
Right. But that's a native versus colonial.
Yeah, but Udroth's kind of different from most of the colonials. It's
right.
I mean, the natives. It's
Udroth's doing its own sort of conquest at the same time, but
yeah,
which is completely justified in my opinion.
They're not coming from across the ocean.
Not in Yogu's opinion. Hold on.
Not in Yogu's opinion. In Coleman's opinion, completely justified.
But yeah, so I think we just load up on shit and head straight there. Like, I think we don't plan on stopping.
Yeah. You guys do know Susta is the island where most of the Ganassi are from.
Ooh, cool.
Any particular flavor, or just in general?
It is where all 4 of the types of Ganassi are. The island is divided into 4 sections.
Cool. Is everybody dressed like Genie from I Dream of Genie, or I'll just flavor that in my head?
Yes, sure. Everybody is dressed like I Dream of Genie.
I was thinking of, like, oh, god damn. I'm blanking on what the music video is, but Brittany from whatever music video that is, where she's dressed like
Genie Bottle?
Is it Toxic? No,
I don't know other Britney songs.
It doesn't matter. Anyway, never mind. Like a Jasmine style outfit is what I was thinking of.
Yeah, Genie in a Bottle. That's a fucking Britney
Genie in a
Spears
Bottle.
song.
That is Britney Spears. Yeah. Okay. Well, been listening to that one too long. What else do I have?
Let's head out.
All right. So, where are we heading?
Susta.
Susta. Your new crew starts diving down below deck and checking out their ships. Pretty much none of these crew have real names, so whatever the first name you refer to them as, I'm gonna throw that name tag on them.
Alrighty.
Well, there's Dungus and Byror.
Are we actually going with Dungus and Byror?
Yes.
Alright.
Dungus the paladin, Byror the monk.
Byror. You guys can see the nameplates, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, I feel like we just hired Beavis and Butthead.
We definitely did, but I mean, you don't need a ton of intelligent people to run a ship. Some people have to just pull ropes.
Byror's a drunk and Bungus is a...
It's almost like
Straight edge.
if they were too smart, they would not follow orders. So you kind of want some dummies mixed in with the smarties.
True.
Right.
Yogu agrees.
As a DM in this scenario, I feel like you guys have a fairly good distribution of completely unskilled and very skilled.
So we asked all the right questions.
What's your favorite
Probably.
meat was the most important one?
What's your favorite meat is probably the most important
They
question.
got
you
rid of
can
the
ask.
least
Was the
qualified
most
candidate.
It did get rid of the least qualified candidate. Actually, the least qualified candidate did make it onto the ship. But he is currently working for food.
Is it the gnome?
It is the gnome.
Well, we'll send him first.
Alright.
Can we name?
You guys
What are we gonna name him, Connor?
No, I was gonna say Dobby, but we shouldn't.
No, don't name the gnome Dobby!
How about Nobby?
No, he
How
looks
about-
like Goku. With
Yeah,
purple hair.
name him Goten. Or like
Goten. Yeah, he's more Goten-ish.
Alright,
Gnome 10.
Gnome 10.
Gnome 10.
I like to think this isn't his actual name, this is just what you refer to him as, and he's like, you know, it's kind of annoying that, like, I'm a gnome and you're, like, throwing gnome in my name. And that's...
Classic Gnome 10.
I mean, would you prefer that we remembered your name? Or... I mean, we could just come up with something new every time. At least we know what to call you if we call you Gnometon.
Yeah, Gnome Morella.
Gnome Trunks.
Noma.
Nolma.
My Noma.
Alright. You guys set off on the first day of your... I'm actually going to go again calculate about how long it should take. So I know this is a 1-week journey. Now this is a 1-week journey. Get that to about 7. So, okay, so... is going to take about 75 days. 75 to 82 days to get to Susto, depending on where you are heading on Susto.
Any sights that anyone wanted to see on the way there?
A flying sky whale. Yeah, can we just keep trying to divine or scry on the
You can
as we
keep
go.
trying to divine scry on the whale.
Can I cast locate animal just like as a additional thing in case it keeps beating the save?
Does
No.
the Divine Beast count as an animal?
I don't know.
Wisdom save to determine how I answer that question.
A wisdom save?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm proficient in that. 20.
You get the sense that such a powerful creature that would not ever allow you to know where it was. I.e., it has It has, what is it, magic resist? If I
Legendary
fail a save,
resistance.
the legendary resistance. If I fail a save, I can
I
just
see.
redo it. Up to 3 times per day.
Oh wait, hold on. Hold on there, Buckaroo. Locate animal doesn't have a save associated with it.
You also get the sense it's not technically an animal.
Damn it. Alright, that's fair.
You get the sense that God doesn't like you trying to mess with his plan.
I mean, you guys can keep trying. You can. There is a slim fucking chance that you will be able to scry for the whale. And if you want to keep trying, you have 85 fucking days to do it. One of those he's got to fail 4 times in a row, right?
While on our trip, can Damien start trying to train up his swim speed, like tie himself to the ship and keep trying to like swim to catch up to the ship?
Can Yogu teach him
Damien
to
is
give him
aware
advantage?
of a real-life pirate torture method called keel hauling, right?
Yeah, they put you out in front of the ship. It's different.
Yeah, this is me trying to swim to catch up with the ship.
Can Yogu teach him
It's not
to
like
give him
road hauling.
advantage?
Water is soft. It
Okay.
helps. I
Um,
have the mariner's armor, which
so-
gives me a swim speed.
we're going to do travel a bit differently this time. It's just going to be kind of quick play. I'll give you some like key nights, and we're just gonna. I'm not gonna make you roll for 85 days, obviously. And so we're just gonna like kind of blaze past the boring parts and just play the fun parts. But so you guys set off. If you want to train on something, like Damien just said, if you want to train on how to swim, describe to me in a way Damien is going to teach himself to swim better, in a way that doesn't sound like he's about to choke himself out with a rope and drown.
So here's the thing. Damien's going to attach the rope to his armor, like the back.
You're swimming with your armor on. Oh, you have the Mariner's armor, actually.
Exactly.
That makes sense, yeah.
Yogu casts water breathing, so I don't suffocate and drown. And
Also
Damien's
good.
just going to keep trying to swim towards the ship while it's like moving forward. Like while it's sailing forward, he's going to try to catch up with the ship. And then when he decides he's had enough, he just pulls himself along the rope back onto the ship.
Okay. That's a thought. That did remind me of a question. I'm pretty sure I mentioned this. I would need to watch the VODs to see if I mentioned this, but I definitely wanted to mention this. Did the bodies of those eels never disappear? Did anybody like grab one or like?
Yogu would have.
Yeah, I
but
would
it's
say
already
Yogu
eaten.
definitely has at least 2 of those
Yogu.
squirreled away, even though we didn't want him to, and they smell terrible.
Whatever succulent meats that Yogu could eat, he will definitely take.
Okay. So Yogu has those eels. What the fuck is this 85D20?
Oh, well, you said you weren't going to have us roll for 85 days of travel. I was just,
I actually really like this 85D20 because I can just look at this for the low rolls and be like, on this day. That's cool. That's
You
actually
crit
kind of...
so many more times, though.
yeah, I was
I
saying,
know.
it's 5 to 4 crits.
I like that you rolled a perfect 900, too.
I know.
That is actually really cool.
I was just sort of shitting around.
Alright.
I think that's actually above average, right?
Yeah.
So, you guys are setting off in the cold month. You are in the middle of autumn. 85 days later, you will be on mid-11th. 28 plus... Yeah, 28 times 2 is 16, plus 40 is 56. So, 70, 80... So it'll be in the early winter, you will be... Or in late winter, you will... And in like the late months of winter, you will be getting there.
Yogu does not like the cold.
Susta is pretty warm year-round, though.
Okay, that's fine.
It's a bit closer to the equator. But so sail out. On about the third day, you're sailing out. You see your crew starts to get a bit lethargic. Some of your new hires are a bit more problematic for not knowing what to do. Do you have any methods of dealing with, say, Gnome 10, Dungus, and Byroller, who are all just kind of sucking shit pulling these ropes? You see Gnome 10 and he's like, oh god, this is so heavy, I don't know if I can do this. Oh jeez, Rick! Oh jeez, Rick! I don't know if I can keep pulling these ropes! I don't. Who am I going to make Morty now? I do a pretty good voice, I've been told.
That's a good idea.
It's a good idea to make someone Morty?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, yeah, somebody's got to be Morty.
Every group needs a Morty.
We can all, you know,
Alright,
you do Morty voice, and we all know like how this character is going to act now too. So he's more fun to interact with.
Okay, so you guys pick who. This guy looks like a Morty. Here, he's Morty.
Which one?
I just moved his token. I'm naming him Morty now.
He actually does kind of look like Morty. Aside from the smudge
Discount
face.
Atlas to me, but
That's Morty. That's not Atlas's token.
it's not.
That is not even close to Atlas's token. That is closer. Yeah. Oh, jeez, guys, I don't really know if I can pull these ropes like you all ask me to.
How much are we paying Morty?
Food.
Morty's probably getting paid like at least a gold a day.
Yikes.
Overpaying, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, Morty, I think you're being demoted.
Demoted?
It means less pay.
I don't know what you mean by demoted.
We're going to be paying you less, and frankly, we hold all the cards here.
Because of the implication.
Because of the implications.
We're 3 days out, baby. You're not swimming back.
They have a quota for rope pools now.
All right.
Look, if you don't make your rope pool quota, we're going to have to fine you.
Oh, fine? I don't know what you mean. I was. You're supposed to be paying me.
Well, we would, but almost it's kind of like we're taking a loss. See, we have to feed you, we're paying you, and the least you could do is make your quota.
Oh, okay. I see. You're just looking out for me. I see.
Yeah.
You know, Gnome 10, I think I found a job you can do better. Just stay here, and watch Morty, and see if he's meeting his rope pool quota.
What?
Gnome 10 is ecstatic at the idea of this job. Gnome 10
extremely shitty
pulls a
person
fucking
because
rope whip out and is just kind of sitting in a chair with his arms crossed. And anytime he sees Morty for the rest of the day not doing anything, he just cracks his little bullwhip.
Running a fine line, people.
This is the best work environment.
This is the least hostile work environment I could imagine.
We have a Gotenks, Goten stand-in whip cracking to motivate a Morty stand-in.
Alright.
You know, this is okay, guys. We start with a really hostile environment, so then when we improve it a little bit, then they're happy.
I kind of want to put more people under Goten.
Don't give him too much power, whatever you do.
You don't want another Dobby situation.
They'll be Dobby all over again.
But the thing is, it will detract from how much they hate us, all to the middle manager.
That's true.
I'm gonna come out and be like, Gnome 10, oh man, you're just kicking these guys' asses. Come on. And then I'm gonna like wink at them.
Come on, Gnome 10, give them a break.
I like this little setup we've got going on here.
This is evil. This is actually evil.
Alright. So that is day 3. You guys I'm basically any sub.
Oh, wait. I thought you said we were 3 days from making it there.
No, you're
I didn't
3
realize-
days out. Like you're 3 days. This is early in your
3
journey.
days
I
into like a 2.
I was thinking, Morty can take this for 3 days. He'll be fine.
You just sequestered Morty to a life of being bullwhipped.
Day 50, mute me.
But so, does anybody else want to do anything during this time frame? Like, does someone want to try to fuck with Metal Man, see what he's doing?
Oh, this entire journey, I am going to be consistent with my good berries. We're going to do that good berry wine.
Right.
Oh, by the way, 30 days have passed, right, since he
30
planted
days. I don't know if it's been quite 30 days. Let me check how long you have been.
since he planted the good berry.
Well, now we've got
I
two
am
good
not
berry
looking
trees.
forward to updating this fucking calendar
I know.
because I need to update it for the amount of time that you guys were hanging out with Weimer. So that's like a month. But I know where this is going to end. I just spilled my fucking drink. God damn it.
Oops.
Gnome 10. Okay. Yes, you've had it for at least 30 days.
That good berry bush is now awakened.
Oh,
It
shit!
is now a living sentient plant.
Help me! Help me! Help me!
Yogu, shh. Grow more good berries.
All right.
God. Are we
Does-
lawful evil?
Does Nox want to check on Metal Man?
Yeah, I rolled my check. It's a 10.
Roll a Tinker Tools check. I assume you have Tinker Tools. Do you not have Tinker Tools?
I think it's standard class.
Yeah, I assume all artificers have Tinker Tools.
No, it's thieves and wood carvers tools.
Then Thieves Tools. You should have the skill that lets you turn anything into a toolkit.
Yeah, the right tool for the job.
Yeah, because that lets you make any toolkit. Yeah. So roll Thieves Tools or Tinker Tools check to like try to pop this guy open. See what you
I don't
can
know how
get.
to roll that check.
Just roll. I think it's Dexterity plus Proficiency. If you have Proficiency.
You automatically have proficiency.
Yeah, it's automatic level proficiency.
Yeah. So Dex plus Proficiency.
So I'll just roll a d20 here.
You could always just roll a
20
dex
plus.
skill that you already have proficiency in, if you have something.
Yeah. It'll be the same.
No, I don't have a dex skill I'm proficient in. I gotta do it the hard way.
Alright, we're gonna say this is going on day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is going on day 6, 7, 8, 9. 19. Ooh. You manage to pry open his little chest cavity, and as it opens up, you see this like. Nox would not know what to describe this, but it almost looks like a circuit board, like a motherboard or something is going on inside of his chest cavity.
I heat metal. No, I'm kidding. I don't want to kill him.
Okay, I was gonna make you roll damage. Yeah, wait, you already rolled damage. It's 8 fire damage. Wait, how does heat metal work? It's like consistent, like the whole like.
Yeah, it's like overturned. So.
Yeah, he would melt. Well,
I guess he
as you
technically actually doesn't count as the thing I could heat metal with.
as you pry it open, you see this like circuit board thing, and on it you see like a bunch of little emblems. And one of these emblems looks a bit familiar to you. It's a pretty standard little like sigil like rune that you would carve into things when you're imbuing them with magic objects, but It's a pretty unique one that you'd never... That, like, from what you know, the only people... Your master was the only person you'd ever seen use this sickle. You do anything with that?
Do I know how to fix it? I've watched my master.
From
I'm the
that,
master.
roll another Arcana check. This is a lower DC. Seeing that rune from your master, you immediately have a thought of something you could try on it, and you tinker away with your little tools, and you kind of get your little screwdriver looking thing into a point, and you press it down, and then you see this like spiral of like magic runes and like transmutation circles like spin up out of his chest, and then his chest like slams shut, and he pops up, and he's like, thank you.
You are welcome, friend. I have a little bird just like you.
He looks over at the bird. Well, not quite like me.
I open up the little bird's cavity and show him the same rune that he would definitely know he has on the inside of himself.
That's
some fancy writing.
Yes. Sure, let's go with that. How did you do that?
Just a skill I've learned from my master.
Who?
You have my master's runes carved inside of you, but I've never seen you before.
Gotcha.
Who was your master? The most robot-y voice. I just need to like
get
go
a
hit the
voice
router.
You should get a voice mod.
Lag switch yourself.
Yeah, I need to lag switch myself. I've tried voice mod, but I really liked it, but I don't want to pay for it.
Yeah, you do have to pay for it. I use it all the time in my games.
There was a thing where it was only like $20 for a while, and I was like, if I could get it permanently for $20, I would love that. But it's like a monthly.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, robot. It is I. The robot. I don't know what you've named me.
Yeah, what did we name him?
What is your... Hogarth. That is not the name I was given, but that is the name I have currently received. Who was your master?
I don't have a name for him.
Well, give me a name at some point. Alright.
Von Baron.
Von Baron. I do not know this name.
He was a stout dwarf, about my height. Top of his class in the dwarven smithing school.
Did he know Master Dias?
I do not know.
You said Von Baron, right? Double B's?
Von Baron.
Von Baron. Oh, okay. Alright, Von Baron. Alright. Do you ask this machine anything now that he can speak? Do you want to try anything?
What was your last memory before being shut off? Do you remember?
I was tasked to retrieve something, and I do not remember what it was. Something attacked me.
You remember what attacked you? Or were you blindsided?
It was a human man. He had white hair and wore a red coat.
I do not know who that is, but maybe we should ask our friendly colleagues. And I'll walk the Warforged over to the rest of the party.
Holy shit! You got that thing talking?
I told you I would.
Like,
Sorry.
I'm
As I
assuming.
smack my very tiny bicep.
I assume I was like,
Covered in grease.
yeah, like up on the, probably on the mast somewhere, just like carving dicks into the wood, and I'll just sort of slide down. Hey, Hogarth, and just sort of like lean in, like sort of whisper conspiratorially. Do you know where Hexbeard put his treasure? Were you there for that?
Ah, the treasure. That is... I have a similar memory, but I would not refer to it as that. Are you, inquiring about the library?
Yes, the library. Do you know where it is? Do you have a star chart?
It is on an island in the Harlot Ocean. Although, it is strange to describe it as only an island.
Why is it strange to only describe it as an island? Does this island move?
Yes and no.
Hogarth, please be more specific.
The island only exists when it is requested to exist.
How does one request the island to exist?
I am not sure. I would have to ask my... Starts breaking up.
Thank you, Hogarth. You see, the thing is, your previous owner, Hexbeard, unfortunately, was attacked and slain by a, right bastard, and, with his dying breath, asked us to retrieve some items from this, hidden cache. This library you speak of, so we just want to fulfill what he had asked us to do.
Hex beard.
Yes.
What? Do you me?
Yeah, I don't think he's totally fixed there, but
Master Bunburn. Dice.
something Bondius is all I heard. Hey, little tinkery, scaly fellow here. You think you could fix that whole head twitching mess there?
Knox.
James?
James?
Yeah, hello. I am back.
Um,
I asked if you could fix his whole head twitching, my master's name is cursed thing that's going on here.
my master's name is cursed.
I don't know what else to say. He seems unable to say anything.
I don't know. Wait, you mean mean.
Hey, Hogarth, what color is this? And I'll just hold up, like, I don't know, some random thing around.
Master Dolomite. Garth.
Yeah, see, he ain't talking, like, real anymore. I think something I said broke him. And, yeah, he's gonna need some more work.
The shut-off words.
Master Von Baron.
Alright, let me give him a smack or two on the back of the noggin.
When he very clearly says Master Von Baron, Roger, roll a history check.
So my question is, if this is the real name of Hexbeard, would I even need to roll a history check? I was on his crew.
You would need to roll a history check.
Okay, I guess we'll figure out what this is. 13.
The name sounds familiar, but can't quite put your finger on it. You know you've heard it somewhere.
Hey,
And you almost feel embarrassed that you don't remember it, where it's from.
I told you 5 minutes ago. Von Bear.
I wasn't here. I think you were... I heard you talking to yourself, but I wasn't in the room. Did you know of Von Baron?
Yoga, roll a history check.
Yogu gets to roll a history check.
I assume you're in the room.
Yes.
He pulls out a bag of dice.
Wait, hold on. Yogu needs to roll. Yogu's not very good at history. 15.
Yogu,
Uh-huh.
you remember Mr. Baron.
Oh my gosh, yes. Yogu remembers Mr. Baron.
He was the first mate of... I have not yet to name Hexbeard's ship. How have I done everything but name his ship? God damn it. Of Hexbeard's ship.
Yogu remembers Mr. Baron. He was first mate of Hexbeard's ship. He was the one that always would make Yogu play blackjack, but he would never tell Yogu how to play blackjack and always take Yogu's money.
Roger looks sort of guiltily away as being part of that scheme. Yeah, this Mr. Von Baron. So why is Master Von Baron interesting? So, trying to connect some dots here. It seems like it's Hexbeard's automaton, but maybe First Mate Baron had some involvement in his creation, or maybe he made it, and the captain really had nothing to do with it. Very strange. Did you, Nox, do you say you knew of Von Baron?
Well, sir, he was my master.
Describe him to me.
He's a stocky old fella. He was greasy all the time.
Yogu does remember the grease.
Big old beard.
Sounds familiar. It's the same
Yeah, it
person.
does.
Okay.
Whatever he says, that's him.
Alright, perfect. I figured. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't a, John
Right.
Smith scenario.
An impasta.
A John Smith scenario. There's so many Von Barons out there.
Alright, so, you trained under this Von Baron. How long ago was this?
Oh, well, he was, Murdered. Just a few months ago.
That does fit with the time frame. You were in the hotel for like 2 years.
I'm looking for his killer. And apparently this big old boy here says that my master made him. And I can confirm his rune was in his chest. I used the same rune for my little parrot. And you can call him Polly if you'd like.
Polly.
Alright, interesting. This is a very...
You had to name it Polly.
Very interesting. Alright, so... Well, if Von Baron was on the ship, you weren't on the ship.
Nope, we were on land.
Was your master murdered? Was he currently teaching you when he was murdered, or was he sort of coming and going frequently?
He was currently teaching me.
Alright, so the first mate was... The first mate wasn't on the ship when Hexbeard's ship was attacked and the rest of the crew was killed.
You seem to be gathering that information.
Okay. Was he on the ship when they left Oldcaster and me and Yogu behind?
As far as you know.
Okay, I mean, it's not like he had gotten off earlier.
Yeah. It's not like he got abandoned anywhere. Like, the last you remember, he was on the ship, but that was like 2 or 3 years ago at this point.
Alright, so...
You guys stayed at that hotel for a long time.
Right. Alright, so, did your master ever say how he... Your master was on a ship that we served on, and not long after we were off the ship, everyone on the ship was killed. Although seemingly your master survived this encounter, or was never on the ship to begin with. How long were you training under your master?
Well, at least a couple years. He never told me about his backstory. He just started training me. He was the best that I could find. He picked me up as a wee scally lad. He said, I like your little tinker in there. I'll train you. And then that's history.
I love this voice so much.
Interesting. Do you know who killed your master? Were you present for that exchange?
I was not. I was out delivering some of his finely crafted tools to the townspeople. And when I came back, blood everywhere, but no body. But there was a note.
There was a note? Why don't you lead with this? What was the note?
He just said, don't come looking for me.
Oh, so he's not
They're
dead!
taking my gem. He could be dead. He could not be dead.
Wait, what was that about a gem? Sorry, I got caught up.
It may not have been a gem, but he made a very famous invention that was stolen from him. And it was stolen on the day he was murdered. It was in a locked box. I never saw what it was, but he said never to go near it. It's nothing for me to worry about.
Okay, let me see if I got this straight. Your master disappears, pool of blood, leaves a note, says, don't come looking for me, and also, don't worry about this box I told you never to go near, that also is missing?
It is also missing. So I'm here on the ship to search for clues about him dying. Where his whereabouts may be if he's not dead. And his missing treasure.
And you never took a peek.
Never took a peek. It was locked. I couldn't figure out how to open it. I have tried many a times without him knowing. Curiosity always gets the better of us.
Alright, so tell me what his note said one more time. Don't come looking for me. And what was the second part?
What was the second part? That's a good question.
Hang on, I'm texting James something.
There are new layers to our mystery. I'm trying to figure out how these damn dots connect.
They do connect. I've been working on it.
Oh, my master in his note said that the box, it was a heart-shaped box. That was his masterful invention. He left me a clue.
What's his clue?
The clue was just the name.
The name of the box?
The name of the invention. The heart-shaped box. He was a very secretive man,
Perlin, didn't
but he
you
taught me
mention...
all I know.
Perlin, didn't you mention a heart-shaped box at one point? Something about a, something that was locked away, never to be seen again. Something to do with your
Did
curse.
Pearl mention something?
Uh,
I like this strategy. I'm gonna do that in my next campaign. Just like refer to people. Wait, didn't you know about that?
This is Roger doesn't know, but Jesse feels like he remembers something from a previous character who is no longer alive.
you said a heart-shaped box.
I vaguely remember something about a heart. I mean, like, it's not a note that I have. Like, I feel like I remember something. Like, the, like, either the key to, like, unlocking where the guy who's locked under the ocean, like, was kept in a heart-shaped box. Or maybe I'm just totally misremembering something. But I feel like there was something about a heart-shaped box, but this was, like, probably a year ago. Like... I feel like I'm on the right track because Quentin is nodding.
Wait,
and also shaking his head.
shaking, though. God, can you help us?
God, can we roll a history check to see if Perlin remembers something?
I don't think Perlin has anything to do with the heart-shaped box.
Is the heart-shaped box a
as
gift
far as I'm aware, is a pretty, this might be the first time you're hearing about it.
Balls.
And the gift box that Damien took from that tiefling man was not
Oh my
heart-shaped?
god, imagine.
Just have it tucked under the oily bed.
Gross.
Roll, Roger, roll an insight check.
Insight. God, I don't fucking... Jesse is so damn confused.
Could Yogu
With
help
advantage.
Roger?
14.
You get the sense that there's a small piece of this Nox isn't telling you. I just made James, like, shit himself.
Hey, Nox, buddy, and I'll stand... I mean, he's, like, tiny, right?
He rolled suggesting deception.
Nox is, like, 3 feet tall, right? Something like that? 4 feet tall? He's small.
You said 2 feet, right?
Yeah, I don't same height as my master, sir. Whatever dwarves are, kobolds are, those same height, 2-3 feet.
I mean, dwarves can
3
be, like,
feet.
up to 5 feet tall.
Yeah, dwarves can be kind of like...
Nah, those aren't real dwarves.
But not 2 feet, ain't real dwarves.
Nox is like a... Nox is ready to eat humans, but, like, fighting on what a dwarf is.
All right.
Man, dwarves can't be above 5 feet. If that was the case, I might have eaten a dwarf.
I've got the respect of the stout folk. They all love me.
I will just sort of like come up next to him, and I guess he's considerably shorter than I am, so I'll just like sort of put a hand down on his shoulder and give him like a little pat. Now, Knox, buddy, you can tell me the truth here. You don't have to hold anything back. You're part of the crew now. Just...
Well, I'm sorry, sir, but that's the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Alright, if you don't want to tell me now, that's fine. But, it's a long way back to shore. Anyway, Yogu, let me know if you get any ideas. I'm gonna go, think. And I'll just sort of walk out and go back up into the crow's nest and keep carving as I think about this.
Understood, Roger. Sorry, Roger.
Alright.
Man, I'm fucking stumped.
Well. I'm not mute. Okay. I'm not. If that's the end of that conversation, that is the end of that day. You guys keep sailing out every morning. Bungus, you wake everybody up and say your traditional greeting to everyone in the morning, which is... I love putting him on the spot.
Alright, alright, alright.
Yeah. I just wake everybody up like Liam Neeson. Where's my family? Where's my family?
I always imagine Bungus's constant theme is can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning.
Yeah, exactly. There's a Vine going around, or a video, I say Vine, but it's like a TikTok, I guess, of a dad, like, popping into a room, and it's a Snapchat, and it's got the time across the middle, and it says, like, what the fuck? And the dad comes in and goes, wake the fuck up, we came here on vacation to party, not to sleep. Get out here and start drinking.
I
I've
literally
seen
just
that.
saw that.
It's me, it's Bungus. Wake the fuck
All right.
up. I'll find it.
Okay. After a few days, Nox, do you want to do anything? Now that I have...
Walk up to, what was Jesse's character's name?
Roger.
Roger, I guess. Is Roger up on the mast still, carving away?
I go to all sorts of the ship, just
The
all
ship is way
handles.
less static than it currently looks. The ship is so much less static than it currently looks. Like, there are crew all over the place. You guys have like 30 people running around and operating this ship. Every day, Perlin is up there steering away, like navigating. And the fucking Gnome 10, Noku, which should have been his name for the first part. Noku, is like slapping his bullwhip up in the air, like as you hear like people like, why the fuck does this guy have this power? What the fuck is this? Working away, pulling ropes, hauling ropes, everything. You have gunners working away. You have cooks. The cooks of Dungus and Byror, or no, they're not the. Yeah, they're the cooks. They were cooks. That's what they said they could do. Like, going away. They're actually making some pretty good food every day. The ship is bustling, like, pretty much every day. Every 3 days or so, you fire off a couple of, like, practice, like, blanks on your cannons, make sure they work, make sure that your crew knows what they're doing. If you ever get into a combat, you keep training up your crew. It's like everything's bustling. I don't know why I started on this tirade, but you were about to say something to Roger.
Yes. Why, hello there, Roger. I believe I found a piece of parchment in my travel sack, and it was the note my master left me. Couldn't remember. It's been a hazy few days. My best friend got murdered. I've just been in shock since. But down here at the bottom says the Black Parade is the group. And that's who I'm hunting for.
You mind if I take a look at that?
Now, does Yogu hear this?
Does Yogu hear this? Tell me. I don't know where you guys are on the ship. Your tokens are not representative of where you actually are standing.
I mean,
I don't know what Yogu does throughout the day, to be honest.
I imagine Yogu is like your pest control on the ship. Yogu spends all day hunting after the rats and the other things that have made it onto the ship.
Oh, 100% Yogu has a Charlie stick. Like
also, as
but I think Yogu and Roger spend a lot of time hanging out. They're friends.
Yeah, I would say, as tightly connected as Yogu and Roger are, I would summon him from his rat-catching duties and call him over for his...
Is Yogu doing the Charlie work of the ship? Oh my god, Yogu's the Charlie
of the work. It's the Yogu work.
Yogu, what do you make of this here? You ever heard of what did you say it was the Black Parade? Seems like some sort of I don't know, alchemical, I don't know, love triangle or something.
You watch as Yogu's eyes get very serious.
That never happens.
He says...
It never does.
Rarely. Yogu knows of the Black Parade.
Oh, you do, reptile friend?
Indeed. The Black Parade. Yogu knows their leader. His name is Mambo. He is a Goliath. He was the one that led the invasion in the Yin, Yogu's homeland. Killed Yogu's people.
Jesus.
See, March of the Black Parade, like, I got that. I didn't want to say anything, though.
Oh, I assume everybody got that.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I was like, the alchemical love triangle. It was a real stretch.
Okay.
I couldn't think of anything else.
Like he said the Black Parade, and Matt immediately just kind of like, like,
I could hear the piano in my head.
Well, that and heart-shaped box, I was like...
The heart-shaped box, the Black Parade.
One of my favorite bards was playing this down at the bar before my best friend was killed.
Yes, Yogu...
So you were saying about
might be a motif going on right now. What?
Yogu knows the Black Parade well.
What'd you say, Jesse?
No, so yeah, his name is Mamba, right? What's his name?
Mambo.
Mambo.
A Goliath. Yogu remembers well, a man wearing a purple fur coat. He shouted his orders to his people as they attacked, and they skinned Yogu's people alive.
Do you know where this Mambo is? Any idea?
Yogu does remember he was referred to as Black Mambo.
He was referred to as Black Mambo. As for where he is now, Yogu does not know where. Yogu does not know his whereabouts, but Yogu remembers his face. If he saw him, Yogu would show him no mercy.
To find him, will we have to join the Black Parade?
Why don't we attempt to scry on this Black Black Mambo character. When he was attacking your home, did you ever shout out his name whenever he performed some sort of athletic feat?
Yoku is not.
Now, Mr. Mo,
Sorry,
whisper slow.
Yogu's not sure, but
Curls of
Yogu,
smoke.
Yogu has had dreams recently of killing this man. Sorry, I'm reading through stuff right now.
No, you're good. Mambo number 5. James!
I was literally, yeah, Mambo.
No! Black Mambo!
No, don't know it. But I was thinking
Nobody
Black
knows
Mamba.
Mambo? God damn. Black Mamba. What'll it be now, Mr. Mo? I just poured my drink all over myself. Anyway.
Yeah,
Whisper
Yogu remembers this
in
Mambo
curls of
fellow.
smoke. Take a back seat.
Why don't you ask either Damien or Perlin or whoever has that fancy little orb right now? Maybe we could track this fella down. I don't like the sound of his purple fur coat. That
Does
rubs
Yogu have
me the wrong way.
orb?
What'd you say about the purple fur coat?
It rubs me the wrong way.
Oh, yeah.
Yogu, you look for this man. I'll help you bash his skull in.
Yogu appreciates that. Yogu would absolutely love to find this person.
I can even show
love
his meat for you.
I love imagining the voice that James is doing coming from a 2-foot-tall creature saying,
Yeah.
I would love to help you bash his skull
I would
in.
love to bash his skull in.
I'd love to bash that skull in for you.
Oh,
I mean, if Yogu has the scrying orb,
I love that so much.
if Yogu has the scrying orb, he'll use it to try and find Mambo.
Alright. Roll me a whatever check. Or actually, you don't roll
against
anything.
it.
Let
Roll a
Mambo
whatever
roll
check.
something.
Mr. Mambo
What is his
roll a,
save? What is his save skill?
Wisdom.
Wisdom, I think.
And it's, you know him intimately, right? You saw him?
You know his face.
I had seen his face. Yogu had seen his face. Yogu knows his scent.
So then that's like
Alright.
a -5, I think, to his save. Or it might even be a -10. I don't remember the scrying exactly. If someone wants to look, I'll look that up.
I can pull up the spell description.
Okay, well, I think he fails the save. If you have a positive on it, I think he fails the save. What's your DC?
15.
Oh, he fails. He fails.
Righteous.
Yeah, it's a -5.
Where's Mambo?
Or no, minus.
Yogu holds out the orb and he closes his eyes and he imagines the purple coat wearing Goliath named Mambo in his head.
You see him. He's sitting down. He's kind of looking around, jesting with some other forms. You can't quite make out their faces. And he's in a room? You're not quite sure. You hear a rumbling in the background. Like, Yogu wouldn't understand it in the words I'm going to use, but don't get too caught up on it, but it's like, it almost sounds like he's on a train or something. He's just kind of sitting in this room, jaunting with other people. You recognize a couple of their faces, but not many of them, as people who had invaded your tribe. You see one man, a dragonborn, sitting next to him. This dragonborn wears armor with green. He's a red dragonborn, but he's wearing armor that has green scales on it. And as he turns, you see the head of a lizard folk sitting on his shoulder.
As Yogo sees these images in his mind, you can see his fist clench, and his teeth kind of like clench as well. He says, I see him. Upon some mechanical monstrosity. I don't know.
Can you hear what they're saying? Can you get any sort of idea of where they might be? Other than... You said you heard rumbling in the background?
I guess that Yogu would describe the sound he's hearing. I don't know if that would help identify what to the rest of your it would be.
Black Mambo say to... I can't believe you guys don't know the song Black Mambo by Glass Animals. Come on.
I'll listen to it after this.
It's a good fucking song. You hear him say, now, basket case. He seems to be breaking up. Your connection isn't great when you're trying to spy on him. But he's talking. We'll find them. You hear that break out.
Is that all that Yogu hears?
That's all you hear. After that, the scrying orb kind of goes foggy again. Clouds start to fill up the vision that you're currently receiving. And the scrying orb becomes a regular stone. Yogu smacks it with his rhinestone stick.
Yogu would describe everything that he saw to the rest of the group, and he'd say, Yogu remembers Mambo's face well, and Yogu will taste his flesh and relish in his blood. And what connection did Nox have to the Black Parade?
Nox?
What connection to the Black Parade did you have, James?
Oh,
Or sorry, Nox.
Von Baron was killed by him.
So your master was killed by so the Black Parade killed the first mate of Hexbeard's ship.
Theoretically.
Correct?
No body was found.
Interesting.
Maybe he's not dead and he's taken my master.
With Yogu's description... Well, first, did Yogu see the first mate while he was there?
No.
That would be lucky. Okay. I figured
He
not.
just saw Black Mambo and a couple of other people. He didn't really recognize them.
Gotcha. Some crew
hang on.
members.
Let me go through the people you would have seen. Just base description. You saw the Dragonborn wearing a, the
Lizard
folk skin. You saw a hobgoblin man. You saw a centaur man next to him. There was an orc. There was a goblin. That's all you got.
And with his description of sort of the rumbling noise in the background, that doesn't ring any bells for anyone else in our group, does it?
Roll a history check. Or, convince me of any other role you could do.
Acrobatics.
Convince me you can roll acrobatics for this.
I mean, I don't think anything really fits
Other than
maybe
history.
history.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a big old 9.
You've kind of heard stuff like that when you're under the ship, but I mean,
yeah. So it could
you
be
don't really
some
know.
sort of mechanical monstrosity, or it could just be sort of like the background noise of sea travel.
Could be a lot of things.
Gotcha. Or volcano or who knows what. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Gonna run and pee one last time.
Yeah, you're good.
Then when I get back, we're gonna start another day. You guys can finish your conversations, trading any information. I just remembered I am giving you guys the worst sound when I take these off, because nobody told me that it sounds like a fucking car crash when I take my headphones off.
It's all good.
Man, that's a thread I really want to pull, but I have no idea where to go.
Yogu would have no idea. He doesn't recognize the sound of a train.
Yeah, we said it was sort of train-like, but I mean, like you said,
yeah,
It'd be like a steamship.
maybe, or I mean, just sort of the ambient rumbling of a ship in dock, like bouncing against the harbor, or just any sort of grating noise. I mean, he could be in a mine tunnel, I mean, it could be any number of things.
I wonder if it's related to the. So it's been mentioned that Hexbeard can or somebody can make his island be there and not be there.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's under the ocean, hidden in this bunker island.
It could be. I just think it's.
Was
guess it's
Hexbeard's ship? It was mechanical, wasn't it?
True. It did. Yeah, it was mostly automated. That's actually a good point. If his ship was mostly automated, you'd assume there'd be stuff like that as well. So if they were somehow involved with Kensington and got Hexbeard's ship after this all went down, I mean, I don't really know what the connection is between them and Hexbeard, other than the first mate. And no one's ever heard of that fucking heart-shaped box. Am I just
No one's heard of heart-shaped box before.
I don't remember anything about a
You are
heart-shaped
deja
box.
vuing yourself. I will go ahead and throw that out.
Thank you.
Is it Davy Jones's lockbox, mayhaps? That has his heart in it?
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, you might be. I play the Davy Jones theme a lot, so.
Alright, well, I guess we just keep heading to Susta and maybe just keep trying to scry on him every couple of days and see if he shows up anywhere else and we can piece together some more information. Because I don't really fucking know. And we can't scry on the whale because the whale's, a deity. So, might as well use our time for something.
Right.
Yogu agrees.
A few more days pass. You guys are significantly on your way. You're probably nearly halfway there, a little over a third of the way there. In between a half and a third,
Mm-hmm.
And one day, goes along like any other. You all work hard during the day. Then most of the officers go to sleep as the night crew takes over. Yogu.
Yes?
While you're in this night crew, you're not in the night crew. I'm sorry. You're sleeping in your little bed. You wake up, and you see a small little mammalian creature.
What sort of creature is it?
Almost looks like a rat. What do you do? It's only a few, maybe 2 meters away from you. You feel like you could pounce it.
Yogu remembers his time in the jungles of the Yin, and remembers small mammalian creatures such as this, and nostalgia almost takes over, and he pounces at it.
Roll to attack.
Just like strength or dexterity?
Uh,
I would prefer dexterity because I'm higher in dexterity.
we'll say dex. We'll say
Okay.
dex. You can do dex.
15.
Okay. You pounce towards it, and it just kind of like barely skitters out of your hands as you like try to grab it. You see it run out of the like officers' quarters and in like under the little gap between the door and the main deck outside.
He's gonna follow.
You follow it onto the main deck. Once you get out onto the main deck, you see it run down the stairs, and there are 4 barrels lofted over in a corner. One of them's fallen over, and it's open, and you see it skitter into that barrel. You do.
He's gonna go after it.
You run into the... Describe to me how you go after it.
After Yogu sees it kind of skitter away and into one of these... the barrel's like open, is that what you said?
The barrel has like fallen over, it's on its side, and it's open, like there's no lid on it.
Yogu's predatory instincts kick in. He realizes that his prey is trapped, and he approaches the opening of the barrel and searches for any sign of the creature.
Yeah, as he gets to the opening of the barrel, he sees the small rodent-like creature cowering in the corner.
And Yogu will lunge towards it, grab it, and then try and bite it and give it a swift death.
Roll and attack.
$19.
You lunge at it and you bite it. Your teeth sink into its neck. You taste as its blood starts to spill into your mouth. It is
Yogu's
dead.
happy.
You lay inside of this barrel, and all of a sudden you look behind you and the barrel is now closed. You are now trapped inside of this barrel.
Yogu goes, Yogu is inside. Please open barrel. And he pushes at the top. Or pushes against the opening, I guess. Or where it should open.
You hear a voice coming from outside. God, that was easier than I expected it to be. Well, we've been working this job for months. It's... for weeks. It's only a matter of time before this idiot falls in.
Is this a voice that Yogu recognizes?
Yogu recognizes this voice.
Who is it?
It's the women,
JC.
right?
Yeah, it is the women.
No, bro, not fucking Arabelle.
Arabella
Not Arabella, dude.
and JC Ray.
Not JC.
JC Ray. And Arabella have now trapped Yogu inside of a barrel.
God damn it, not Arabella, bro.
Why do I feel like I should know those names?
They're the people we hired.
Well, no, I know that, but like, I feel like they're
yeah.
references. to something else.
Maybe Google one of them. Arabella or JC Ray.
Oh, it's an Arctic Monkey song. Arabella.
All right, continue.
Arabella's got some interstellar gator skin boots.
Oof.
Is one of the lyrics.
I'm feeling they're
All right.
part
What
of
is
the
this?
parade.
Release Yogu. Immediately.
Hang on. Let me get everybody into the position. I'm gonna assume your boy Mario is just like emaciated and like dying next to this bed.
So
I
what, like,
thought Mario got back to Samuel Brown's.
Mario did not get back to Samuel Brown's. Mario.
Hey,
Has
we
no
got
one
the
helped him?
crew.
No one has helped him. No one has helped
he's
Mario.
literally just been on the ground for like however long we've been traveling.
He hasn't been on the
Maybe
ground.
maybe
You've
him.
fed him. You've fed him, definitely. That's happened. But the crew is all up here. Perlin is sleeping away at his desk. Yogu, you are trapped inside of a barrel, and you hear these two women discussing over top of you. Arabella and JC Ray.
What do they say?
Are we sure this is the right one? There was the other lizard folk. He was below deck. Sure he didn't look that strong.
So is the barrel completely sealed? Like,
Barrel's completely sealed. You don't know if you have a way out. What do you do? Do you do anything?
Yogu says, "Why would you do this, Arabella? Yogu thought you were very voluptuous."
She smacks the barrel as hard as she can. Never speak of such words to me again, foul creature.
Or you.
Yogu will give you this one warning: if you do not let him go and turn yourselves into to Captain Magic Missiles.
I did text Marty something at one point that was Weimer, therefore, by extension, my suggestion for a captain name for him that was Captain Aimless. I thought
That's good. That's good, actually.
That is
Yeah.
pretty good.
Works on a lot of levels.
Yeah, you don't have to aim magic missile, so he's Captain Aimless.
Yogu asks, "Why do you do this to Yogu?"
Your pelt's worth a lot, boy. She smacks the barrel a few times. You get the sense, you can see out of the cracks, they're looking over the side of the deck, like waiting for something.
I feel like Yogu has a way out of this.
If Yogu has a way out of this, Yogu can go
Yogu
for it.
says, "One more warning is given. No more. Then Yogu shall taste your blood."
If Yogu thinks he can taste my blood, I would love to see him try.
In that case, Yogu is going to use his wild shape,
That's what I
And-
thought.
and he's going to shapeshift into a reptilian version of a cave bear. Will that be enough to like burst out of the barrel?
Burst is a strong word. It will be enough to crack open the barrel and probably get a couple of limbs out of it. You
What if
might still be
Yogu-
inhibited inside
What
of
if
the barrel.
Yogu cast enlarge on himself?
If you cast enlarge, you'll definitely burst out of it.
Yogu will do that. He'll
If you
use his
enlarge,
action.
if you use your action to enlarge, most of the crew is asleep at these hours. The officer suite normally has more work to do that they're currently covering up, and Perlin is definitely not quite asleep, doing some paperwork, devising how much money goes to what crew members. Everyone can roll initiative,
Including me?
including Perlin,
Let's show you.
because I was just explaining how everybody is still awake.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Damn, bro, and I thought Arabelle was the one.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, fuck, I rolled 10. That's not very good.
Okay. Oh, wait, I need to clear off this thing, because it's got... Here, remove all turns. Since I didn't remove it, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and let anybody who already rolled initiative roll again, but if you, Damien or Roger,
Sure.
you can keep your initiatives.
Well, I'm just gonna roll and then change it.
Yeah, you can keep your initiative.
I'll take it.
Don't even need to. Roll the same thing twice. Oh wait, shit! Don't I get advantage? might get advantage on initiative.
Well, it's a good thing we have 2 extra crew members. 3
Yeah.
extra crew members.
While this weapon is on your person, you have advantage on initiative rolls.
Alright, is that everybody?
Mm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I feel like I'm missing Bungus.
Alright, I keep my 20.
How long is this fight gonna be?
It is.
It's gonna take
We are
place
about
next
to
session.
end the session because it is 10 o'clock. So
Okay, thank God, I gotta go to bed.
roll initiative for the session.
We're gonna do 3 hours of combat at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, we're gonna
This is
get into 3 hours of combat.
This is a multi-phase battle, by the way.
Nice.
Is this a multi? Of course it is. What else would it be? You
They have
guys,
multiple health bars.
see, I expected this to happen about an hour and a half ago.
You didn't expect the whole like The Voice type interviewing
I did not.
thing.
We
I
probably
was
spent like
planning this session.
40 minutes on that.
Roll 1 of D&D. Expect the unexpected.
We did not spend 40 minutes on the voice interview. We spent 40 minutes on whatever the fuck was going on beforehand of like, let's go to the Laras, or let's go to this place that... I don't know. You had basically already told me beforehand you're going to Sista, and I was like, okay, so they're going to Sista, I'm planning for that. And then you were like, oh wait, we're going somewhere else.
To be fair, that was 2 weeks ago. You can't expect us to remember what we said 2 weeks ago.
I don't remember what I
I
said
barely remember what I said 2 days
all of
ago.
you.
3 hours ago at the beginning of the session.
All I know, Yogu is inside of a barrel.
Yogu is easily baited.
Yogu is very easily baited. I love that about him. He's great. Yogu's the best character.
Change my mind, chat.
Yeah, so you got Arabella and JC Ray over here.
Damn, man, I had this whole plan of like schmoozing Arabella.
You were gonna try to smooze Arabella?
I was gonna try and schmooze her, man.
You didn't think there was a motivation behind why she was trying to flirt with you?
No, I just thought she was into lizard folk.
Nah, she was into you for reasons you don't like.
It was scaly, but not that kind of scaly.
Not that kind of scaly.
Poor Yogu. We're going to see if we can find him a nice lizard lady.
A nice
Alright.
lizard lazy.
One with a big
I
cloaca.
think everybody's in now.
Huge
Okay. Alright. So we've got another minute. We can play the first 2 rounds. I'm just going to describe to Damien and Roger what like you hear as you like kind of snap to.
Mhm.
Damien, Roger, both of you like hear on the deck Yogu shouting out like a warning. What did Yogu say specifically? Say it in Yogu's voice for me.
What did Yogu say?
This is your last warning or something.
Yogu gives you one last warning.
You hear this kind of reverberate in the
If you-
boards of your ship.
If you refuse, Yogu shall taste your blood.
You also hear calling out, smacking on top of the barrel that Yogu stored in. The only blood Yogu shall taste is his own. You scum.
I mean, at that point, he's ready to fucking roll.
Alright.
I don't know if it's his turn or not.
Think it starts with... I'm gonna say it starts with Roger, but personally I feel it should start with either Elarbella, Yogu, or JC Ray.
Agreed. It's a surprise round.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Arabella, JC Ray, and Yogu, all 3 get surprise rounds, while everybody else does something. It is now 10 o'clock, and we will pick this up next session. And if you can't tell, the song that is playing is currently Arabella.
Yeah, I can.
Anyway. Alright,
I like it.
yeah.
Get you boys later.